Hi, citizens of Earth. Um, I've been called to express supreme gratitude to everybody who is being more conscious of their expressions and their word choices and what they are emitting onto the grand stage of life. I know a lot of people who I've had conversations with recently, and they are minding their vibration, um, being very truthful to the vibration of love. It is it is a very sensitive time on this planet, and light is gaining momentum, and the vibration of higher consciousness. It's very important that we accentuate that vibration on the planet. So it is our job to tune into our hearts and to tune into the goodness of life and to radiate that out as much as humanly possible and divinely possible, and aligning ourselves with that divine light. I want you to think about your reactions and catch them if you can. And think about all of the times that you have overreacted in your life and the vibrations that you have spewed because of the overreaction. And just imagine the ripple effects of that. And now take into consideration the mindfulness that it takes in order to be in charge completely of what we are putting out there vibrationally. And it's a lot of mindfulness, but it doesn't need to be overwhelming. It can be empowering because there are beings on this planet who act in that accordance, who are mindful to what they emit, what they radiate, or have lived such a mindful life and have enough diligence to their own practice that they trust nature, and they trust spirit, and they trust the world. So be extremely mindful of what your actions are and what you are emitting onto the world. And ask yourself, are you living from your heart? It is very important that we continue, especially those of us who are walking the light worker's way, to continuously tune into what our hearts are telling us and to not rationalize or ignore it, to really, even if it doesn't make logical sense, be tuned to the vibration of love. Sometimes the vibration of love does not make logical sense because this planet right now, on its frequency that it's in, is not in that vibration fully. And it is our job to assist with the process. I want to just remind everybody that we are all in this together because we are connected. We are connected energetically. We are connected biochemically. We are all on this one planet, and we are connected through spirit. And that is vast and beautiful. And when we honor each other, when we honor ourselves, and when we honor each other as brothers and sisters, we can have freedom in our relationships. And we have to honor ourselves, mindful practice there as well, and honor each other and give each other the grace of recognizing that we are all co creators of this web of consciousness, this intergalactic consciousness that is evolving, and that we all have a role in making sure that there's a pure intention there, that we are being we are serving the light, we are serving um, the intergalactic consciousness, we are a part of it, and we are serving it. We are of service to this truth that we are all here and we are all one, and the time for competition is over, and the time for cooperation with each other is now. We are emerging into this new frequency where we are about the heart. And that is humble and also more powerful than you can imagine, than we can imagine, than I. It's huge. It's big, huge. Humility comes from being infinite, from being of selfless service. You are also infinitely powerful from being infinite because you're endless and you just give all that you have always. Like the sun, like that poem from Hafiz, the sun doesn't, it just, it doesn't like say, I'll shine on you, but not you. It just shines. And that is hugely powerful to embody the sun in your practice when you're in your day-to-day life, and to remember that that is how people like Gandhi lived on this earth, is they were just full always. And because they emitted their own frequency of that, the world around them changed and shifted. It's so important to radiate that energy from our hearts, that infinite love, that infinite compassion and truth and bliss. And from that place, that you will gain the peace that you seek. So let's meditate together for a moment, and we'll add all those things up. We're going to add the sun, that infinite energy, we'll add the heart, and we'll add just tuning into the body. So let's close our eyes and take a deep breath. And just notice where you are living in your body in this moment. Are you in your head? Are you in your belly? And see if you can bring your attention and your awareness into your chest, into your heart, your hridayam, your spiritual heart center. And if it helps, you can place your hand on your heart chakra and then breathe into that space. So you have access to the entire cosmos because God, Spirit, the infinite source energy exists within you just as much as it exists everywhere else. There is no separation. So as you breathe in, see if you feel like a kindling, maybe that spark of life, that divine spark of creativity, of creation, that makes you a co-creator of this galaxy. And see if you can feel that flame just emerging beneath your hand and opening up as you breathe into your heart. And imagine the sun, this ball of energy, just radiating, bursting through. And as you breathe, it's like you fan the flames of the sun, and it expands in your chest, and it radiates this pure, universal love vibration out of your body and into your surroundings, into your environment. And it touches everything, it expands everything, and it fills you up. And it loves. This vibration, this light is love. It is pure consciousness. And it warms your mind and your hips and all the parts of you that are resistant. It warms and softens. It brings peace. It allows you to merge with it. Continue to breathe and acknowledge your responsibility to bring the light to the planet. Devote yourself to creating this peace, and know that when you lose it, all it takes is a moment of stillness and concentration to bring you back into the heart space so you can radiate this truth once more. We're going to Om together to close the meditation. So inhale. May there be peace within us, peace within all of our hearts. Om Shanti. Peace. Amen. My name is Michelle Infinity. It has been my pleasure, my honor to serve you in this way. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Love and light, warrior brothers and sisters. Until we meet again. Aha.